Welcome to the Nerdy 9 at 9. I have nothing clever to say. My name's Corey.
And I'm Knob.
This is what we're talking about this week.
You aren't going to want to miss it.
Hit it, Jace.
And now it's time for the weekly pick-me-up. Corey, try not to mess up your lines this time.
Okay, this week I picked up the first book in Gotham Central. It's a collection of issues 1 through 10 of the series that follows the GCPD. It's like Gotham, except for the appearances are not forced. I also picked up The Multiversity. It's a random, confusing assortment of stories that take place throughout multiple universes. Knob, what did you pick up?
This week, I picked up Batman Eternal number 42. It deals with Stephanie Brown finally confronting her mother about her mother and her father trying so desperately to try and kill her. It also has the on-page appearance of the Blue Bird. I also picked up The Uncanny X-Men Meet the New Teen Titans. It's really old. It cost me $15.
Did you say Blue Beetle?
No.
Now it's time for a week in DC. Knob, what happened on Gotham?
Well, Corey, let's just say that this week's episode of Gotham is a little bit more than watered down, as John Falcone shows Liza just what it takes to be sponsored by the popular brand Tap Out. What happened on The Flash?
Well, this week on The Flash, Barry gained a little insight into the meaning of Katy Perry's Hot and Cold. Insert a prison break joke here, and we find out how truly useful the Central City Police Department is in a crisis. What happened on Arrow?
This week on Arrow, Felicity Smoke proves once again that she doesn't know how to cry on camera, while Malcolm Merlyn proves that no matter how cool the League of Assassins may be, he can still walk amongst them completely undetected just to prove that Oliver is indeed dead. For most of the episode. And then they bring him back at the end of the episode because they couldn't leave him dead for more than one episode. Because, you know, why would they do that?
Do you want to hear about Constantine?
No! I'm sick of it!
This week on Constantine, we find out why the Gaines stopped going to punk rock shows. And also, if you get Constantine drunk enough, he'll grant you immortality.
The following is a paid advertisement by Chet You Betcha. That's Chet You Betcha.
Chet You Betcha, and you betcha I'm going to tell you about Loot Crate. If you don't know what Loot Crate is, you haven't been listening. But here we go. This is the remix Loot Crate. That's right, the remix Loot Crate. Let's see what we got in. We got some hipster glasses. Yeah, it is too dark to wear those. I got a Voltron Force t-shirt. If you don't know what Voltron Force, it's pretty much Power Rangers. I have a video game tie from the very popular series Simpsons Hit and Run. It's very fashionable. Guaranteed to get you 10 out of 5 times. I have a cartridge that is fake and it is not a real game. I don't know why I would do that. For all you aspiring literates out there, I have a notebook. And if you have a dream, you can write it in here. There's even a stencil for you punk asses who can't draw your own. I guess that is it. Oh, how could I forget? How dare I forget? The cream of the crate, the cream of the crop, the Star Wars variant cover. For all you kids that like your pew pew and zine zine, we got your Star Wars variant cover. I should probably watch those. But let's get serious, folks. Can we turn the lights on? Give us a second. Thanks, guys. Well, folks, it's that time. I know a lot of you come up to me on the street and you tell me how I will always be Chet to them. And they tell me how they pass me on through generations down to their children's and their children's children's, and how much I feel a part of them that they didn't know they had inside themselves. And I just want to tell you that I'm humbled, and I know that when I am gone, it's going to be difficult to live without me. And how are you going to know where to spend your money and what are the best deals for the products you care about? Well, here's where the waterworks come, folks. Because Chet You Betcha, am going to Hollywood. I'm sorry. I'm going to Hollywood. Here's my script. I'm gonna be rich. Go buy your own shit, motherfucker. I'm gonna go get something to drink.
You already have something. Okay, well, I'll just be here reading this comic.
Okay. 24 thoughts.
The Spider-Verse Part 4. Corey, what the are you doing? Corey, what the are you doing?
I was gonna hollow out your body and use you as a puppet. Now it's time for Burning Bridges Rapid Fire. We're getting Burning Bridge with everything we didn't get a chance to in 2014. Start us off.
Sun poison and skin cancer.
Ron Howard.
ISIS.
Maybe not that one. Nike.
Adidas track jackets.
Reusing jokes.
Good as new.
Coinflip Productions.
Rosie O'Donnell. Looking over your left shoulder. Andy Milanakis. And finally, I'd like to burn a bridge with all of you people watching at home.
Closed captioning for the Nerdy 9 at 9 brought to you by The End to the Third Podcast. Join Sean and Bill on a geeky, twice weekly journey through the news, nonsense, and entertainment stories that populate the internet. Fun and games and uneducated opinions are abound, and even a guest or two, and robots. There will always be robots. Subscribe on iTunes or visit northwestnerdnetwork.com. And please remember to spay and neuter your cats.
And now it's time for this week's Dear Nerdy. Corey, why don't you get the letter this time? Since you clearly brought up the f***ing mailbox that I told you to never ever f***ing bring up again.
Sneep, smart, sneep, smart. Our first letter comes to us from parents in quandary. I wonder if it's warm this time of year.
No.
It reads, Dear Nerdy, our single older male next door neighbor has become chummy with our 19 and 20-year-old boys who are in college and living less than 1 hour away. He often invites them to join him for dinner, movies, and bowling. We used to socialize with him occasionally, but don't anymore. Our sons think he's great and a generous guy. We see someone who makes a lot of effort to see our sons often. We are uncomfortable with it. He's been fairly close to our family, but he's been way too generous, at times, with gifts in the past. I've asked that we stop exchanging gifts, and the same, he sneaks gifts into our sons and tells them not to tell us. I mentioned boundaries, but it seems to make no difference to him what We don't want our sons to see us as being negative. They see no boundary issues or concerning him. This feels a bit creepy to us. He's not taking our cues at all. Help. Listen, ma'am, I don't know about the rules in Quandary, but it sounds like to me you have 2 of age consenting adults, and if they want to go around the back and double team an older man, well, that is just their prerogative.
You see, parents in Quandary, it sounds to me like you're just jealous. Perhaps, I don't know, age didn't stop you and your sorority sisters from banging the school janitor, now did it? So why should it stop your sons?
That was Dear Nerdy. If you have any comments or concerns of your own, go. Long story short, it turns out it was just a very large clitoris.
That's what she said. And now it's time for this week's mystery topic. Now the hat's already on the table. This week's question is, or topic rather, is competitive gaming. And it comes to us from some named Ryan.
Thanks, Ryan, for submitting a question.
Yeah, thank you, Ryan.
Now, would you ever be a competitive gamer?
I think the most competitive I've ever got with a game was the time that I played Sorry with my sister and she beat me, and so I proceeded to stand up and overhook her right in the jaw.
That's pretty much how it goes. Personally, for me, I look for a story when I play games, and there's not many games that I would play competitively unless it's with my dear co-host. But when it comes to online gaming or gaming with strangers, I just don't like people that much. So interacting with them in even a digital form hurts me a little bit on the inside.
But if I were to play a game competitively, and I'm saying this if I were, or if I have, because I have before, I would have to recommend Hearthstone, because that game is the shit.
I could probably do like Mario Kart. That's about it, because I f***ing suck at everything else.
Yeah, you do.
Yep. All right. That's our mystery topic. If you have a topic of your own or something you'd like us to address or talk about, please leave it in the comment section. Or maybe, tell Ryan and Ryan will tell us.
Yeah. Again, thanks, Ryan.
Now it's time for some shout-outs.
Shout out to Ryan.
Shout out to Germany and free rides.
My second shout out goes to Atomic Comics, your one-stop shop for all things nerdy.
Shout out to our first episode, which we're going to be taking off, so please stop watching it.
Shout out to ISIS.
No, we're not using that. Shout out to Danny Bonaducci.
Good night.
See you next week. Same bat time, same bat station.